Hey everyone, guess what? I'm on my way to Orange County. Why? I'm having lunch and I may stop by the Queen Mary. The Queen Mary. Here we go. Oh wait, no, not yet. You would think so, but not yet. Oh, here we go now. I just want to invite you all to Cinnamon Central. I just had to get gas in Duarte, California. The city of Eva Duarte. Eva Duarte. Does anybody get that reference? I bet Dina does. Dina, if you're watching, I bet you get that reference. Look at this awesome signage. That is so cool. Drive-through liquor store. Drive-through ice. Country roads take me home to Orange County. And whatever city this technically is, I have no idea. I think it's considered like actual Orange, but it might be Anaheim. I really don't know.
Save the children.
Saving kids.
We're saving kids. Yep.
Is right down the street.
Check out our website, savethechildren.org. We fight for the poorest kids in the world. You guys should help.
16,000 each and every day. Let's make it happen. Let's make a change, guys.
Yep. Stand together.
Won't someone think of the children? Wow, look at that Starbucks. I gotta check that out. That's amazing. It's in an old Wells Fargo building. Or it's still a Wells Fargo building. That's awesome. Apparently this cafe I'm in are big fans of Audrey Hepburn, which is A-okay with me. And how could you not be? That's really cool. Good art in this cafe. Yeah, I've always heard of the Orange Circle, but I've never actually been, and it's actually really cool. This really does seem like small town USA. I'm reminded of the song, I love those dear hearts and gentle people who live and love in my hometown. This is so like wholesome and nice. It's like going back into the 50s. That looks just like the one from the Queen Mary that they had back in the 80s. That looks just like it. Nice. This place is way cool. Antique stores everywhere. Something creepy about this room. Seriously, there's something wrong about that room. Wow, that was super creepy. I could hear somebody say, look. And then it was like there was something was trying to tell me to look in that corner. That was weird. Maybe that place is haunted. Probably not. Check out those awesome shag prints. That's awesome. I love Shag. I met him once. Met him at a Beatles show. It was awesome. He's a cool guy. Johnny. Come back to me, Johnny. Come back to me. That's super creepy. Super creepy. Check that out, an old Waves poster. That's cool. Check that out.
cake.
Well, the Orange Circle is really cool. I'm actually really excited that I came here. I've got to spend some more time here. If I had some money, I would come out and probably buy like everything I find, but there's some awesome stuff out here. Speaking of antiques, I'm on my way to the Queen Mary. The Queen Mary! Queen Mary. Oh, look, the village is closed. Well, never mind. I'll go this way. They might as well tear all of this down. It was so cool when it was new because it went out like really far and it looked like an old English village. Now it's nothing. Somewhere at sea. Somewhere at sea. Can you believe in 3 days this ship will be 80 years old? 80 years. An octogenarian ship.
My face will break cameras.
Oh, please. Okay. Oh, here we go.
Ralph Rushton.
Great. Well, it was good to meet you.
Yeah. And if you, when you get home, if you type in on your computer Ralph Rushton,
Oh, I was taking some video.
you'll not only see that video, there's others I've done
Yeah.
about the Queen Mary. I've had them done about me, which are actually much better than that.
Oh.
To Southampton. So I volunteered, and then when we finally got him up on the other ship, we had to make our way back.
If you think this is the Titanic, you would be almost correct. It's actually the Lusitania. It looks a lot like the Titanic. It also ended tragically. The Lusitania is one of the reasons America got into World War I. It was downed by a torpedo in Ireland, I believe. And since there were a few Americans on board, it was enough for a rallying cry for America to join World War I. Up until then, they had been neutral. Really cool. I really like it. I think it's fascinating. It's almost even more Victorian than the Titanic, if you can imagine. It's almost Art Nouveau, almost, but not quite. I love that double-decker deck right there. It's great. It's interesting to think that these old steamships, this one from 1840, had sails. They had masts, and they also had the paddle wheel. They really did have sails, and the reason is usually if they didn't have to use power, they would use sails. Plus, power and paddle wheels were relatively new invention, so it was a transition period. Obviously weren't super fast, but it was cool. It was a little bit faster than sailing, and a lot more stable. I know last time I said this was Piccadilly Circus. It's actually called Regent Street. It used to be called Piccadilly Circus when Disney owned the ship. Why they changed it, I don't know, but I always think about it as Piccadilly Circus. And it was cool. They had cool things. I also said that was a Woolworths. I was wrong. It was a W.H. Smith. As far as I know, Woolworths was never on the ship. Kind of hope not. But anyway, there was a Harrods right there back in the 80s. Back in 89, there was a Harrods. And they had costume characters would come out, and I remember seeing Clark Gable and Mae West, and they would come out and act like they were sailing on the ship and give people, the eye and start dancing and things. And it was just kind of a cool touch. That was when Disney that was when Disney owned the ship and operated the ship, and it was cool. It was really, really cool. What's that? Did they kick you off?
I just started following them. I was like, and then he's like, "Oh, take out the tickets." And
Oh, yeah, so you took off?
And I was like,
That kid snuck onto his tour, and now he got worried and he panicked and left. If you're watching this, that's pretty funny. It was good meeting you too. You're a nice kid. Have fun on that cruise. Wow. He's gonna go on a cruise right after this. Anyway, Regent Street, that's what I was talking about. I like this view up here because you can really see the place. And there was a photo taken up here that's pretty famous. Now, I know I say really famous about a lot of things, but this is a pretty famous picture. I don't know if any of you have seen it, but if you're a Queen Mary fanatic, or at least a Queen Mary fan, you'll probably recognize it.